You've heard of Toren's take. Welcome to Toren Bakes. Okay, I like baking. Baking is a cool thing of mine. Y'all don't seem to like my sports videos. Just kidding. You guys love them, right? Right. So anyway, we're gonna do some baking. Why not? I like baking. You like baking. You like food. I like food. It's that simple. Okay, what are we gonna do today? We are going to make the best pancakes you'll ever want. And I'm telling you right now, these are. They're nice, they're fluffy, they're delicious. I eat them every morning, and I'm not actually joking. I eat them every single morning. I've learned this is meal prepping. I am meal prepping my breakfasts for the week, and I just meal prep pancakes. They're pretty delicious, and they work for me. So, yeah. Anyway, for these pancakes, you're gonna need some tools, like a bucket thingy for pouring batter onto griddle, a sifter for when you're mixing all the dry goods. You don't necessarily need it, but like it mixes in the stuff nicely. Ooh, an egg separator. I'll get to that in a bit, but I got one. I don't know how many people do have one, but I got one. Your cups. I mean, you need a cup and a half cup. I don't know where my half cup is, so we're doing 1 cup. And a teaspoon and a tablespoon. Some ingredients you might need. Flour, that's handy. Baking powder, that's also handy. What is this? Brown sugar, that is also handy. Salt, trust me, if you do not put salt in these, they are gonna taste like crap. Milk, you can use 1% milk apparently, or you could use buttermilk, which makes buttermilk pancakes. I still haven't quite figured out the difference, but it's an option. And canola oil. Also, you might need a KitchenAid. These things are handy as heck. If you don't have one of these, you're gonna have a great wrist workout. But these, put the money in. If you're baking all the time, God. I've already bought mine for my future home. This one right here, it's older than me. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna start here. You're gonna get your bucket that you pour things, okay? You're going to get your flour. You can use any flour, whole flour, other flours, whatever there is. Okay, so you're gonna take your cup and you're gonna bang. This one you don't need the sifter for because it's flour. Maybe you do, I don't know. So you're gonna do 2 cups of flour. Now, I'm gonna take my sifter and then you're gonna take your teaspoon, which is the little t, the lowercase t, remember that. You're gonna get your little one, you're gonna open your baking powder. I'm gonna stick it in there. Gonna make it it's flat. So we're gonna pour that in there. And you just tap it through the sifter and it kind of sifts it, I don't know. Honestly, probably don't need a sifter. I'm doing it anyway. And then you're gonna take your salt. Wait, I lied to you. You need 3 teaspoons of baking powder. Put it in there nicely. You know what? I'm probably not using this right, so we're gonna just throw it away. Go on, Gonna take your salt. Like I said, you're gonna wanna put salt in this. Salt makes a heck of a difference. It's just a teaspoon. There you go. Makes a world of a difference. Now, the tablespoon, the big one. That's the capital T. You're gonna get your brown sugar. This is what makes it tasty, I think. That's enough. Bam. And now what you're gonna do, you're gonna grab a fork, jam it in there, separating, stir it all around, make sure it gets nice and mixed up. We're gonna mix. That looks beautiful. Now, we're gonna separate the eggs. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you want fluffy pancakes, you separate the yolk from the whites. If you do not want fluffy ones and you want thin ones, you keep the yolk and the white together. Learned, I prefer the fluffy one. It's way better. So you're gonna crack your eggs. I'm not the best at it, so I'm just gonna hit it on the side here. Bam. And with your separator, if you don't have a separator, good luck. Now you wanna be careful that you don't break the yolk into the white, because if you break the yolk into the white, that's when it's gonna cause the thin pancakes and I just die a little inside. But you can put the yolk in with the dry goods. That's okay. So we're gonna break 3 eggs. I've gotten pretty good at it. And of course, put your shells in compost. You want to compost, we're helping the stuff. Sometimes it doesn't want to come out. Give it a few shakes. And look at that. Glorious. Plop that in there. Grab your third and final egg. Break, dig, bam. That's how you do that. So, oh, look at that. That came right out. Okay, perfect. Now, you know, I think I might see a shell in there. What do we do? Y'all grab a knife. You can just kind of wheel it out. Oh, oh. Come on. Oh, I got it out. It's not in there anymore. That's all I know. Okay, you got your eggs. Now, you could do this preparation for tomorrow. Sometimes it's good to let this stuff, you know, sit overnight. Doesn't really matter. Apparently it tastes better. Anyway, keep your egg whites aside for the future. Okay, now you're gonna grab your milk, your cup. You're gonna open your milk. You're gonna pour it, and you want 2 cups of this. Pour that in there. I hope I have enough milk. Ooh, just. That'd have been a pain in the ass. You can also now take your canola oil. Like I said, you need a 1/2 cup for the canola oil. I don't know where mine is. So we're gonna just kind of fill the 1 cup halfway. That sounds right, right? I'm no baking magician, but that's how it goes. Okay, you got all that. You're gonna take your trusty fork. You're gonna mix it. You're gonna mix and mix and mix and mix. Make sure the yolks are broken. You don't want full yolks exploding when you pour the batter onto the griddle. It's just ugh. Now, you gotta make sure you get it all. You don't wanna be going up to your batter and then realize, oh, there's still flour. There's still flour on the sides. Let's really dig in there. Dig in. Dig, 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 dig. And now, as I'll come up close, you got a yellowy. You kind of see, it's kind of thick. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway. There you go. So you've done your batter, but we're not done the whole thing yet. So you can put that aside. Now you're gonna move all your ingredients because it's the mixing time. So it's your standard KitchenAid, which I think it's called a Mix Master, but if you said KitchenAid to anybody, they probably think you're talking about this. That's what I do anyway. We're gonna click her in there. You gotta click, you want the whisker one, not the paddle, the whisker one. The woo-hoo. Want the bowl secured? You're gonna take your yolks, or not your yolks, the whites, the other one. So you're gonna take your whites, you're gonna go woo, bang. Set your Mix Master down, lock it, lock it. If you don't lock it, you're, I don't know, not gonna break it, I don't know. And then you're gonna wanna turn it up. You wanna go full speed. You wanna go as fast as you can because you need to whip the crap out of these egg whites. Bam! I don't really have a time limit for it, but like, I don't know, a minute. Sounds good, I don't know. While it's waiting, you grab your spatula. I'm gonna show you. This is kind of the consistency you want, you know, it's real fluffy. You want just a fluff. Now you're gonna bring your batter back over. You can take the fork out. Oh no! Ah! You wanna make sure that goes into the, you know, pot. So you get it all out of the whisking tool there. Bang, 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 bang. Come on. Oh no. Yeah, whatever. So it goes. Don't need all of it, but most of it's gonna help. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold it. So you're gonna pick it up and then you're gonna fold it over. So you're gonna scoop and then fold. Scoop, fold in the batter. Fold in the batter. There you go. That's what we like. Whoop. Whoop. Flipping, you want to mix it all in. You want to mix it all in. Now, if you want a chunkier, maybe, consistency with the pancake, you can just kind of, you don't have to mix it until it's, you know, it's completely embedded. But I like to. I think it looks nice. You take off your thing and get the rest out of the bowl. We're gonna put that in there. Then you're gonna flip and fold. That looks lovely to me. You also need a griddle. Remember, you need a griddle to make the pancakes. It's pretty integral part of it. You can grab a portable one. Some people have it in their ovens. You know, there are different ways to do it. But you want to preheat it to about 350 so you get a nice even heat. While we're waiting for it just to heat up a little more, just to let you know, this apron is not available yet. But if you want something like it or anything else personalized, you can check out Handcrafted by Helm. She's on Instagram. It's in the bio. It'll take you right there. She makes cool stuff like this and even more than just aprons. It's really cool. Check her out on Instagram at Handcrafted by Helm. Okay, it's nice and hot. It's time to pour the batter. So again, you're folding it. It looks nice. It looks lovely. Now you're going to take your pouring bowl, and if you don't put it in a regular bowl, have fun. So we're going to pour it, you know, kind of in a circle, because, you know, pancakes are circular. You don't have to make them too big. They do expand, but I wouldn't make them too small either. They're only going to expand a little bit. And you can put down the sides. Oh no! I poured it too close to the edge and now it's sinking down the hole. Well, that's unfortunate. Now you're going to want to grab your flipper. Now, given the griddle's surface, you're going to want to grab one that's like a plasticky. You don't want to use metal on this. It'll scratch it, ruin it, and you'll have to buy a whole new one. You don't want that, do you? I don't. So you wait till they're about golden brown. That's a sign of a good pancake. So we're waiting. That's a nice circle. Now a good indicator to know when they're ready, there are little bubbles appearing on your pancake. When those pop, usually means it's ready. Fun fact of the day. So we're gonna look, you can always take a peek, see too. You go, whoop, take a look, whoa! No, that was like really blonde. No, not ready. You can see him popping. Oop, there's one. Pop, 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 pop. I really hope I hit record. God bless. Now for cooling, you're gonna want a wire rack. It's wire, so it can breathe. You know, that's when you wanna cool the pancake. It's looking good. Not quite. Not quite, but they're getting there. You can smell it. There's nothing better than a fresh smelling pancake. My goodness. You can kind of see them rounding, you know, it's not quite as flat. They're rounding over, creating that pancake effect. I'm gonna look, you know what, that looks fine. Bam, golden brown. Oh, that one wasn't quite ready. As I said, I'm gonna lose that end. That one's not ready either. So the back three, prime. Front three, bad idea. I should have waited a little longer because the front just don't get as much heat. That's the bottom line. That's what happens there. I can always flip it back there for a little quick little hot cheese. You can see just how fluffy these pancakes are. If you're really curious about the inside, you can always just like jab your little thingy in here. Oh, that was smooth. So it's probably ready. I like to kind of flip back, check, make sure it looks delicious. Pancake, you get off the board. But some are gonna be more ready than others. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna flop this one, needs a little heat. Love it. You don't wanna lift them too early because sometimes they will just not be cooked. And when you go to cook it, you know, it'll be kind of not done. But these are looking delicious. Now we're gonna check our bottom ones, which we lifted too early. And I'm gonna move these to the back. You know, get a little more heat. You can hear it. You can just hear that sizzle. You might have a little extra batter. I find I can cook about 8 pancakes, maybe 7, depending on how big I make them. But if you did like mini pancakes, you get like a lot because you do little baby ones. But you want a full pancake. Can I save this? You cannot. Well, yeah, it's gone. Now see, the ones that were lifted early and not, they kind of get like a different colored brown. I don't know if you can see that. Still good though. Oh, that one looks nice actually. That's a nice pancake. I'm gonna slide you guys down. That looks nice. So now I take the rest of your batter. We're gonna pour it. Might need some help from the spatula. We're gonna get a baby one. Then you're gonna want to fill this with water so you know it doesn't stick and all that, you know. Make sure, you know, nice and clean. You could also make art with these pancakes. I mean, you know, if you have a squeeze bottle. You can make Mickey Mouse or something. But the little pancakes I usually either eat myself after, you know, I've had my breakfast. I'm like, oh, you know, I could go for a little bit more. Or, you know, maybe you have a dog. They're good for dogs. My old dog, Coco, loved these pancakes. I would make them. She would just sit right next to me and just wait for something to drop. I usually gave her some because she was the cutest dog in the world. But Nazzy, now my new dog, doesn't quite do that. But then again, the pancakes are a little more sporadic schedule. I used to make them like every Sunday. Like it used to work out perfectly where I'd make them on Sundays. But, you know, life changes. So here we are on a Wednesday. I don't know when I'm going to release this, but it's Wednesday right now. Now, obviously, as it's hotter and stays hot, it's going to cook quicker. So we can take a look. Beautiful. Beautiful. Little one. Big one might not be as done yet. Well, I lied to you. Oh, God. So once you're done, you're going to turn off your griddle. And then it's time for the cleanup. I'm not going to show you that because, well, that's not a good idea. Anyway, this has been Toren's Bake. I just cooked the best pancakes you'll ever have. They are delicious. They are good for you, I guess. I don't know. Moderation. But like I said, I'll meal prep them. And how do you cook them the next day? You freeze them, throw them in the microwave. I don't know, depending on your microwave, 2 to 5 minutes. And then, bam, you have pancakes in 2 to 5 minutes. And then you're going to have a great day because you know what? You just had pancakes. If you like this, like, share, subscribe, comment what you like. Comment what you want me to bake. You want me to bake something else? I can do that. Well, then, yeah, anyway, that's cool. We'll see you later. What it does. Toren Bakes.